Hello world, I'm Rich, and it's Rich's World Beer Tour. Got Pete again, and I'm not going to feed him peppers.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Big Beer Week continues. We're actually filming this on Sunday, thus my boys won again today. But Big Beer Week. I found one that, you know me, if you even show a beer to a barrel, I love it. This one looked like it's got all sorts of, yeah, it's a port barrel aged. It's called Scotch Silly, limited edition 2013. It's from the Brasserie de Silly from Silly, Belgium. So I've never heard of Silly, Belgium, but I guess there is. It's a Scottish style ale aged in port wine barrels. And I've never had a Scottish ale from Belgium, and I've never had anything that's been aged in port wine barrels. So I don't know. That told me there's going to be something going on with it. So
it'll definitely be worthwhile trying. Now I'm a true American mutt, but I'm more Scottish than I am anything else.
Well, there you go.
So this seems, although from Belgium, seems to fit.
That's what you're looking for. If you can find it. I guess this has been sitting at the store for quite a while, and I just found it. Let's. Well, that didn't pop out much. Whoa! Little action. Let me give you a real pour instead of. I'm gonna assume there's a little bit of Belgian yeast maybe in there. There's wow. We're probably gonna get some fine bubbles. What do you? Let's give that a pour on camera. I might have stirred up all sorts of stuff. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I've got this at about 55 degrees or so.
It's still pretty.
I've got, it's kind of like a musty brown, reddish brown.
Yeah.
When you're holding it up, I get red. I see red hues coming through the edges. Not even a finger's worth ahead. Very.
It smelled
thin.
apple cidery.
I got a whiff of apple right away. But there's just not. It looks thin, and the head is dissipating
Quickly, yes.
It smells like a sour.
Yeah, I can
like a Flemish,
I can
Flanders
feel that,
red.
Yeah. A little bit already, just smelling it.
I am getting that cider.
Yep.
We're out by the peace and quiet of the pond, but 30 yards away is actually a fairly busy road here by the backyard, and it's busy today, so sorry about the noise. I was just getting that apple note. That's all I could smell. Let's give it a try. Cheers.
Yeah, it's a fairly thin
mouthfeel.
Yep. Very thin mouthfeel.
There's a little. Sure getting yeast.
Normally with yeast, you're going to have a thicker feel in your mouth. This isn't that way.
It's Belgian yeast. I'm definitely getting Belgian yeast. I'm getting that appley note that we were smelling. It's
I mean, this is a fairly refreshing sort of. It's not hard to describe. It's not something you just sit around and.
You can't pound this one. This is a sipper. 9% ABV.
But a cool or a summer night sort of versus a cool night, sit around the fire sort of.
Yep. What?
You know.
Oh, we got mice behind us running through the leaf litter. I was wondering what was making noise back there.
Yeah.
I'm getting a warmth from that 9%. No doubt about it. I get crisp, tart apple. I get musty yeast. It's like hay. There's like a hay. No, seriously.
Like a liquid hay.
Like, well, yeah. There's
hay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm getting little caramely. It's very dry on the roof of my mouth. It's a dry. There are lots of bubbles coming up. There's a lot of suspended stuff in here. I think I shook up some yeast that maybe had been in there. I've got floaties. Maybe I pulled up some floaties when I poured yours.
Is that a bottle conditioned?
It does not say. This is barrel aged. Oh, the Brasserie de Silly. Maybe it's silly because they convinced me to buy it. This one's very. I thought this was going to be just a big beer. It's thinner than I thought. It's. I just get that apple, kind of caramely and a little apple.
Yeah, it's more like a cider than it is like a beer, as far as I can tell, right?
I'm underwhelmed. It's not. This is not something I'd buy again. It's not knocking me out. I thought this was going to be something that I'd get all this port wine. I'm not getting really any wine in it. Are you getting any wine?
Only the dryness.
The dryness. Maybe that's what that is. It's
the dryness of it.
I don't know. We're gonna drone on here for a while if we keep going. Give me a rating.
I'd say probably a 7.
I was gonna go 6.5. This one just
nothing super special.
There's nothing. It's okay, but it's just not.
It's not something you'd shove away if somebody else poured it for you and gave it to you, but it's not something you'd go out and buy again.
I would not buy it again. I don't know. It just not hit me. I don't know where it was headed. I don't know where this flavor was supposed to be headed. A Scotch ale, and maybe that's the caramely. I don't know. We're droning on and on. Gang, if you disagree, throw some comments down. If you agree, if you've had it, throw some comments down. It's the Scotch Silly, port barrel aged Scotch Silly, Scotch style ale aged in port wine barrels from the Brasserie de Silly in Silly, Belgium. That's again what you're looking for.
And I think it's the first time we've done a review where we weren't silly.
Yeah, that could be. Anyways, if you've tried it, put some comments down. I don't know. Thanks for sharing a beer, Pete. Thanks for sharing a beer with us, world.
Cheers, world.